Hello, welcome back to the channel. Monica Louv here at the Love Messages. So today we're going to be doing your reading for the month of September. Now this is going to be a general reading, so it may resonate with you, it may not. If it does resonate with you, there will be a link in the description box for the extended. So Virgo, in this reading, I'm going to be taking a look at past, present, and future for you. I'm going to clarify the cards and pull some advice. Okay, Virgo, so your challenge for the month of September is the Two of Swords. And what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck is the Five of Swords in reverse, okay? So your biggest challenge here has a lot to do with the Two of Swords energy. I do feel with the Two of Swords energy, there's something here about being closed off or finding something in your life to be very difficult, okay? So, you know, you may be wanting to achieve something or wanting to attract something or wanting something to happen in your life, and there's a reason why it's not happening, or there's a reason why someone is blocked or why you've blocked someone. There's something here about a blockage. So we're going to clarify the Two of Swords, and we're going to see why it's your challenge for the month of September in a moment. Now, in the recent past, Virgo, you have the Ten of Pentacles, the Emperor, and the Chariot. Something here in the past looks so good. It looks so beautiful for you. It looked like, you know, you were going to move forward. It looked like something here was going to work out for you. This could have been financial. This could have been love. I do feel that this situation that I'm seeing here in the recent past has a lot to do with a love situation. I do feel an Emperor came in, okay? Someone who was very mature, someone who you felt, yeah, I see myself moving forward with this person, okay? We're going to clarify that and get more information for you in a moment. Now, in the present moment, Virgo, you have the Nine of Swords, the Strength, and the Moon. So it looks like in the present moment, there's a bit of anxiety and fear. There's like mental conflict. It's almost like you're constantly in this state of worrying, constantly in this state of having trouble falling asleep at night, trying to really get to the bottom of maybe something that has to do with feelings, emotions here. I do feel in the present moment, Virgo, you are being called to have or find strength and courage in this situation that you are facing that, again, has a lot to do with your emotions, okay? And we're going to clarify this. By the way, you know, I'm recording this in August, but if you're watching this in September, on the 27th, I believe there's a new moon in Virgo. So there's something here about the new moon. There's something here about the moon that's very important that you need to know. And we're going to find out what that is when we clarify. Now, in the near future, Virgo, you have the Four of Pentacles, the Nine of Swords, and the Three of Wands. So in the near future, something here starts to come to your attention. And I think one of the things that comes to your attention is there's something here in the near future that you're holding on to. It could be an idea, a person, a place, a thing. And you may start to realize that, you know, in order for you to completely move forward, something here needs to come to an end. It could be the way you're approaching something, the way something is happening in your life. And we're going to talk about that. We're going to clarify and get more information. Now, what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck is the Five of Swords in reverse, which is telling me that what you're learning in September is, first of all, September is your rebirth month, which means your solar cycle is coming to an end and there's a new beginning that's coming in for you. So there's something here about you letting go of things that are not important to you, okay? When I say things that are not important, I'm talking about things that don't align with your direction, things that don't align with your mental health, things that don't align, etc., with whatever it is that you're trying to accomplish. So what I see you doing, okay? What I see you doing, Virgo, I see you completely letting go of some sort of trauma, pain, confrontations, issues with other people, just conflict in general. You're letting it go, okay? There's something here that you're realizing you need to let go of in order to move forward, okay? So what we're going to do, Virgo, is we're going to get into your reading. We're going to clarify and see what's going on for you. Let's clarify your challenge. So your challenge, Virgo, is clarified by, you have the Page of Cups, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Page of Swords. So your biggest challenge for the month of September has a lot to do with a specific person, place, or thing, okay? Take it as it resonates. There's something in your life where you want this situation to work out. You want to work things out with this person. You want things to get better. And your biggest challenge is going to have a lot to do with forgiving, accepting an apology, accepting, that you can't change the situation. There's a situation in your life, you want it to work, you want it to get better. But there's something here you need to accept. And that's what the Page of Cups is talking about. It's almost like someone here made a mistake or something happened and there needs to be some sort of forgiveness. This could be happening in your work. This could be happening with a relationship, a family member. So your biggest challenge here is, in order for you to overcome the difficulties, which is connected to something here that has been blocked or closed off, you need to look at the situation and analyze the situation and find ways to work through this. And I think one of the things that is going to help you to work through this situation is forgiveness, healing. Once we open ourselves up to forgiving and healing, it allows us to move to the next level. And I think that's what you're looking for, especially because your birthday is coming up. If it hasn't happened already, it's coming up and it's preparing you for the new cycle that's coming in for you. And if you're holding on to blocked energy, resentment, pain, trauma, whatever, then it will hinder your ability to completely move forward the way that you want to, okay? So your biggest challenge here is to analyze and recognize solutions to working through something here, which is ultimately going to start from a place of forgiveness, okay? So that's your challenge. That's what I'm seeing. Now, let's talk about the recent past. And now in the recent past, I do feel there was a beautiful situation that came into your life. Tell me more about the Emperor in the recent past for Virgo. So the Emperor is clarified by, you have the Page of Wands, the Six of Pentacles, and the Fool. Whoever this person was in the past, they were really determined to have a new beginning with you. I do feel this person who came into your life in the past, Virgo, they were somebody here who's very generous to you, and you were maybe very generous to them. I do feel like you were supposed to have a new beginning with this person in the recent past. Tell me more about the Chariot in the recent past for Virgo. You have the Ten of Wands, the Three of Wands, and the Ten of Pentacles. So here's the thing, okay? In the recent past, you were really determined to move forward with this person, okay? Having a new beginning, having a long-term commitment. I do see a lot of money here in the past. So somebody here could have been very, wealthy, rich. Money doesn't seem to be an issue here in the past is what I'm seeing. But something became very difficult in the past. I don't know what it was. It could have been the fact that you had this idea of moving forward in a specific way, and this person maybe had a different idea of moving forward in a specific way. Something here clashed. Something here in the past started to become very difficult. And that could be the reason why something here came to an end. Tell me more about the Ten of Pentacles for Virgo in the recent past. So you have the Eight of Wands, with the Five of Cups in reverse and the Hangman in reverse. Somebody here wanted to move forward very quickly, okay? They were like, look, I want to move forward. This could have been you, Virgo. You could have said to this person, look, I want us to overcome these difficulties. If there was a third party situation or some sort of interference in your connection, it's almost like you wanted to completely, forget about that. And there was a conversation in the past about completely wanting or needing to move forward. Let's look at the situation from a different perspective. Let's move forward. Let's not hold on to this, because there's something here about a lot to lose, a lot at stake. Okay. A lot at stake here. Maybe you were married to somebody or you were planning on getting married to someone. It's like you wanted to invest a lot into this and you wanted this situation to move forward. But something became difficult, okay, in the past. Now, in the present moment, Virgo, there's a lot of anxiety. There's a lot of stress, anxiety. This card here, as you can see, it says mental conflict. It says mental conflict. And the Nine of Swords is often talking about anxiety, fear. So why is this happening in the present moment for you? Tell me about the Nine of Swords in the present moment for Virgo. So the Nine of Swords is clarified by the Tower. You have the Two of Cups and the Knight of Cups. What is really bothering you in the present moment, okay? This is either you or your person. Some of you are dealing with somebody here who's very mental. Like they're all about logic and mind, okay? Now, if this isn't your person, again, it could be you. What I'm strongly getting here, Virgo, in the present moment is with the Tower, something in your life is breaking down. It's just not functioning anymore, or it's kind of, you may have this fear of, well, what if things don't work out between my person and I. You have the Knight of Cups here. There's something here about this person that you're in a relationship with being on and off with you. Could be a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. I'm getting an Aquarius, maybe a Scorpio. Okay. So there's something here about this person being on and off, not being 100% certain about, whether or not they want to have this with you. Okay. Now with the moon here, there's a lot of emotions, and there's something here that's hidden from you that you're not aware of that I feel like you need to be aware of. Okay. So let's talk about that. Tell me more about the moon for Virgo. So the moon is clarified by the Six of Wands, the Seven of Wands, and the Four of Wands. So there's a lot of uncertainty here. I have to be honest with you, Virgo. I don't know who this is. Take it as it resonates. It's either you or your person. There's so much uncertainty about the relationship right now. And there's something here about you needing to recognize why you feel this way. Why are these emotions or issues coming up? I do feel what you don't see in the present moment is that although you feel this about this person, there's still an opportunity here for success. There's still an opportunity here for you and this person to truly be in this solid, beautiful relationship. However, because the Seven of Wands is here, somebody here is being pushed away. And again, this has a lot to do with your challenge, because the Seven of Wands and the Two of Swords are two very similar cards. Even though they're different elements, they're very similar in nature, okay? So what does that mean? It means even though something here is confusing or you're uncertain about it, there's still an opportunity here. And I think one of the things that you need to keep in mind in the present moment is the strength. Because one of the things you need to recognize is in life, there's always going to be progressions. There's going to be periods in time when things don't move forward the way that you want to. And then at other times, it's like, yes, things are moving forward for you. So I do feel as you come out of Leo season, which is where we're at right now, we're in Virgo season now, finally, officially we're in Virgo season since the 22nd, 23rd of August. And you're being called in the present moment to have strength, because the more you have strength and you believe and have faith in the situation, the more it is going to develop the way that you want it to. Okay. So that's what I'm seeing in the present moment. You shouldn't allow your fears or anxiety regarding your emotions or a specific person's emotions to affect you. There's a reason why this person's been on and off with you. And I feel like the reason why they've been on and off with you is because there's a little bit of closed off energy. And I don't know if that's coming from you or this person. So yes. Okay. So the strength is clarified by the Seven of Cups, of course, Queen of Cups, and the Two of Swords. Yeah. So whoever this person is in the present moment, I'm going to tell you why this person's been on and off with you. Okay. Doesn't matter if you're the one that's closed off or this person's the one that's closed off. Somebody is closed off. So let's talk about it. The reason why this person's been closed off to you, I feel like it's a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. I'm also getting a Libra, Aquarius. I'm also getting a Leo here. Or a Sagittarius for some of you, okay? This person's been on and off. And again, even if this person isn't one of those signs, they're embodying, okay? They're embodying that type of energy. This person's been very closed off because there's a lack of direction of this connection. Where are we going? Where are we headed? A lot of things happen when we're in relationships where we're not really 100% clear on the direction of where our person's going and where we're going. And, a relationship is like a horse and carriage, right? Like marriage is like a horse and carriage, that song. And you can't move forward with this person and they can't move forward with you unless you and this person have a very solid understanding and overstanding an understanding of the direction that you're taking. And that's what your energy is all about in the present moment. So if you want to remove these blockages with your person, you need to really get to the bottom of how you can, one, work things out, and two, how you can get clear on the direction that you and your person want to go on. Okay. Do you want to have a family and build your home and be with this person? Or do you want to travel? Maybe you want to travel. Maybe you don't want to have children. So you and your person need to have that time where you can really work through that. And that's what you're being called to do in the present moment. Now, in the near future, there's something here about you wanting to move forward. You want to move forward. You want to move to the next phase. However, Virgo, you're holding on to something, and we're going to talk about that. There's a little bit of fear here, okay? It's like you're determined and you want something here to work, but there's a little bit of fear. Tell me more about the 9 of Wands in the near future for Virgo. So the 9 of Wands is clarified by the 2 of Wands. You have the 9 of Swords and the 9 of Pentacles. So I mentioned fear, and the 9 of Swords came out again. So you have the 9 of Swords here twice in your reading, which is indicating to me that there's some sort of worry or fear that you are facing presently and will face in the near future. The best way to deal with this situation is for you to make a decision, okay? There's a decision. One of the things that I've learned over time is, and people have quoted this a lot, is in order to avoid anxiety and stress, you need to take action, okay? And that's what you're being called to do, because the 3 of Wands is about taking action. It's about waiting for the right time to take action, to move forward. And there's something here about you being on your own in the near future, like being single or being on your own. Even if you're married or in a commitment, it looks like in the near future, you're spending a lot of time on your own in order to make this decision, because you no longer want to be in this stress and fear. One of the things you need to keep in mind, Virgo, is the stress and fear that you create in your mind is something that you ultimately manifest in the present moment. So you need to be conscious of that as well too. So what is it that you're holding on to in the near future? There's something here about you holding on to something. You have the 9 of Cups, the Knight of Pentacles, and the 5 of Pentacles. Yeah, so one of the things, I think your whole reading for September is about worry and stress. 4 of Pentacles is clarified by the 9 of Cups. You have the Knight of Pentacles and the 5 of Pentacles. So there's a fear here in the near future that if you let this situation go, like this, again, I feel like the situation that you're holding on to is the fear, the anxiety, the uncertainty, well, what if this doesn't work out? What if you got it? You have to work on this. This is something that I've been seeing now for months in your reading. So this is something you need to work on, because in the near future, I don't see you moving towards this situation fast. You're taking your time, because there's something here that you realize in the near future. I think what you realize in the near future, Virgo, is your happiness comes first. If you're not happy, it doesn't matter whatever you're worrying about or you're stressing about. If you're not happy, then that again manifests into your life. And one of the things that I mentioned, that I talked about, was you have to do everything in steps. You cannot expect to get here and not take the necessary steps that get you to this point, okay? And that's what you're going to be doing in the near future, because you want to move forward. So one of the things you need to work on is your stress and anxiety. You need to spend that time on your own and really get to the bottom of why you're stressing about this situation and what type of actions you need to take to make it better. It's a very practical reading for you for September. Tell me more about the 3 of Wands. Now, one of the things I need to mention is in the month of September, which is your month, Mercury retrograde is going to be happening in Libra. So what does that mean? It means relationships are going to be tested in the month of September. There's going to be a lot of breakups. There's going to be a lot of disagreements. And it doesn't mean that someone is trying to punish you. It means that there's something here about you wanting to move to the next level, but there is processes that you need to go through to get there. In the near future, I do feel as you start to move forward with your life and you release the anxiety and fear, somebody here comes back. There is a reconciliation and you're waiting for this person to come back. You have a very, very strong feeling towards this person, and they end up coming back. They end up coming back to you. 3 of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles. There you are waiting. You see this Queen of Pentacles, she's not in stress. She's like, okay, I accept my reality. I accept. Are you in that position right now, Virgo, where you're in a place of being calm and accepting? Because if you're constantly like this, it's not going to happen for you. It's only going to happen when you come across as being confident and at peace within yourself. And that's why the moon is here, because around the full moon, whenever that happens in September, there's something major about someone coming back here, and they only come back to you when you're in a place of allowing them to do that. And that means not being in stress, not being in fear, not always overthinking everything. That's something that you need to work on in September. Okay, so let's get some advice. What is the advice? So the advice is the High Priestess, the Hermit, and the Seven of Wands. You need to ask yourself a very important question. The very important question is you need to ask yourself why you're closed off, why you're pushing people away, why things aren't working the way that you want them to. The High Priestess is all about going within. It's about really, really thinking and listening to that intuition of yours. You know exactly why someone's closed off or blocked or not speaking to you, or maybe you're doing this. But whatever it is, you're being called right now in this time as you watch this to do meditation, to really go within and ask yourself, Virgo, the important questions. Don't just block people or block things or close things out and pretend like they're not there, because they are. Even if you don't physically see them, they're spiritually there, okay? So there's something in your life that you need, there's a need for you to go within, make sense of your feelings, okay? Listen to your higher self, and then make a decision based on something here that's been blocked or closed off, okay? And once you do that, once you take the time to go within and do that, that's when the pathway is going to clear for you. But until then, there's work here that needs to be done, okay? So Virgo, this is what I have for you. I hope this reading helped. Thanks so much for tuning in, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.